Hi everybody, Uber Lady Charlotte here. Yeah, now I have a cold. I've been laying on the couch ever since I got out the car. I did eat a little something. I laid down on the couch. Been watching Forensic Files ever since then. I think I'm addicted to that show. Gotta keep my eye out for the bullshit. So anyway, I told you guys I would tell you about the time one lady tried to get me to do crack cocaine and another one tried to get me to snort powder. And my oldest daughter and I were talking about it today. I used to live in a place called East Spencer. East Spencer is a horrible place. It's in North Carolina, of course. And I lived in Housing Authority. Lived there 5 years. Well, all kind of things and adventures went on in East Spencer. The name of the apartment complex was called Went Street Apartments. Or we call it Went World. Okay? Because it was its own containment unit. It was such a horrible place. But, you know, I didn't have anywhere to live. I'd gone through a terrible divorce. And so that's where I ended up. I thank God for it. I stayed there 5 years. I was sitting on my porch. And we didn't have much of a porch there. I mean, it's outdoors, so we didn't have much of a porch. You just had to enjoy what you had. And I was sitting there and I was drinking a beer. And so one of the ladies that lived toward the back, she came over. Well, we knew each other, and we would talk from time to time, but she came over, and she sat on the porch beside me. So, I'm like, okay, she don't never really come over here like that, so let me pay, special attention to what's getting ready to go down. Because in Wentworth, you could be set up like nobody's business. But then nobody really messed with me, because I used to volunteer at the police department. I did that for a year. I used to get AFDC and food stamps. So you had to do some type of volunteer work, or you had to go to school. And the volunteer work actually came out to be like $1.60 an hour. That's what I was earning. But I had to do that in order for my kids to eat. So, as a parent, you do what you got to do. And this was before I found a job driving a school bus. But, so people thought that I was the police. That's what they had going around, because they didn't know me. I was from Charlotte. They didn't really know me. And I held all kind of community events in the neighborhood. I ain't gonna get into all the different things that I had at the community center for kids, and educational classes. I did a health department class. Had parents sign off on a question and answer session for kids 10 to 16, and they can ask any question they wanted to ask. Parents wasn't present. Parents gave consent. The health department conducted it, and some pretty interesting things came out of that discussion. Kids know a lot more than you think they do. So I was known as the community advocate, and working at the police department, which I volunteered. So sitting on my porch, she come over, and she's like, "So what's up? What's up? You got another beer?" I said, "Yeah, I got another beer." See, in the hood, you really don't be wanting to sit outside and drink a beer, because somebody see you drinking it, they coming over. They got to find a reason to come over, because they looking at a free beer. So you would either tell them, "Oh, this is my last one, I'm sorry," or if you felt generous like I was, "All right, cool, yeah, let me go get you one. This is the only one I got." Well, that turned into much more, because after I drank that first one, then we were having such a great time laughing and stuff. Then, I just bought it on out. We just having drinks on the porch. All right. So, but this lady, I'm going to change her name. I'm going to change her name to Shani. Okay? So Miss Shani, she was known in the neighborhood as, with some others that had this little extracurricular activity. They smoke crack. Alright, so everybody knew that. But everybody was cool. Do what you do. I can't judge you. I don't have a heaven nor hell to put you in. All I know is my lips don't toucheth the pipeth. Okay? So, I'm sitting there drinking. And I done drink so much, I got one eye open. You toe down, you got one eye open, one eye closed. But I'm at my house, so I can drink as much as I want to. And in a minute, I'm finna go and have to lay down on my couch. Alright, so then she say, "Kim." I said, "Yeah, what's up?" She was like, I got something, you want to hit it?" I say, "You got what and hit what?" See, I was drunk, but I wasn't that damn drunk. I say, "Hit what?" She talking about, "I got that shit. You want to hit it?" Nah, I don't want to hit nothing. I don't even smoke, so I don't want to hit nothing. I'm about to go ahead and go to bed. She was like, "Nah, for real, you ought to try it. You ought to try it to make you, make you stay up a long time." I'm so sick of hearing that. It make you stay up a long time. I said, "I don't want to stay up. I want to go to sleep." I don't work. It's in the middle of the day. I done volunteered. I'm going to sleep. But she was like, nah, for real. You ought to try it. You ought to try it. See, my mama taught me that's when people get you, when your inhibitions are down. You know, you've been drinking, or maybe you've been smoking weed. I don't know. But in my case, you've been drinking, and then that's when they try to introduce all this new stuff to you. You better watch out for that, because people that's your friend ain't really your friend. And that's been trying to put you on some other stuff, on some other game. So I said, no, I'm good. I'm good. You go ahead. She's like, no, it's down at the house. I got to go down here and get it. I said, oh, okay. Well, nah, I'm good. And so she was like, you need to try it, though. It'll put you on a whole different level. No, I don't want to be on a different level. I said, you know smoking crack is illegal, right? She's like, well, yeah. She was like, but I ain't like everybody else. I said, what you mean? She's like, I ain't out there chasing it. I don't run crack. She said, crack don't run me. I run crack. I said, oh, okay. Crack don't run you? She said, nah. Crack don't run me. I just do it leisurely. I said, you smoke crack leisurely? She said, yeah, I just smoke crack on the weekend. I don't do it through the week when I put my kids on the bus, get them off to school and stuff. And then, I'm straight through the week. But it's just on the weekend, that's my time. And that's when I smoke crack. Oh, okay. No, I'm good. I got asthma. I don't want to smoke anything. And she was like, okay, all right. So she left. It probably wasn't, maybe 30 minutes later. I don't even think it was 30. Her and this other lady, I'm going to call her, okay, well, she passed away, so I'm just tell you her name. Her name was Rabbit. Right? Rabbit was real cool, but Rabbit had some inner demons. But she was with this lady named Rabbit. Rabbit didn't want no trouble from nobody. She was a nice lady. She really was. Sweetheart. But she, she had that little extracurricular activity. And she and Shanny were pretty good friends because they had that in common. Rabbit didn't have, any run-ins with anybody. This is what Rabbit did every morning. She come out her morning out her apartment like clockwork. She come out at 8 o'clock in the morning. She go to one house. She go get an egg. A raw egg. This was every morning. She go get a raw egg. She go to the next house, and she'll say, do you have a cup of coffee I could borrow? Because I didn't drink coffee at the time either. No, Rabbit, I don't have any coffee. She'll say, okay, you got a little baggie of sugar I can get? So you put her some sugar in a baggie. And if you had some creamer, you go ahead and give her the creamer too. Then she would go over to somebody else's house and go ahead and get the coffee. Okay, she always carried the coffee cup. You didn't have to give her a cup. She just need the coffee in there. And that's what she would come out and do every morning. So every morning she would have her a boiled egg and she'd have her a cup of coffee. All right, now, so after Shanny went down the street to her house, her boyfriend was there. It was really her kid's father. She had 3 kids, so it was her kid's father. He had just got out of prison, and he used to be a dealer. So when she went down there, all I saw, all of a sudden, we had speed bumps. I'm talking, we had big speed bumps. Because all the people used to ride down there through the hood, see who out, see, who doing what. Or they come through there, and they come through there shooting at a particular door, and you just run back in your house. Okay. Oh, gosh. All right, so anyway. Wait a minute, hold on, I'm reading an important message. Okay. Anyway, so right after Shanny went down to her house, I'm telling you, it wasn't even 30, 40 minutes. All I seen was this car, this big car. Woo, doom, woo, doom, woo, doom. That's her flying and gunning it and jumping the speed bumps. And I'm like, oh, snap, what's happening? I'm thinking I need to run in the house because, like I say, when it go down in Wentworth, it go down. So on the side of her, on the passenger side, I see Rabbit. Rabbit screaming, let me out, girl, let me out, let me out. But Shanny is jumping the humps and gunning it, running and gunning it, that Rabbit can't get out. Rabbit was my size, if not bigger. She was a big woman, so she couldn't get out because Shanny wouldn't stop the car. But in the back seat is her children's father, who had just got out of prison, and he holding her around the front. He in the back seat, his car door open. He got her like this in the seat, and with the other hand, he punching her in the side of the head, right? And Rabbit is still hollering, let me out, girl, let me out. Shanny is hollering at Rabbit, no, girl, it's all right. He gonna fall out in a moment. It's all right, it's all right. They get to the stop sign at the top of the apartment complex. Rabbit jump out the car. Didn't even get to shut the door. Shanny hit the gas and then shot across the intersection. Well, I found out later what happened from Rabbit. when she came back down the hill. I'm like, girl, what the hell just happened? She told me that dang on Shani. She a mess. Talking about that was her money. She stole that money from her baby daddy. Okay, her baby daddy was a drug dealer. He had just got out of prison and went back to dealing. All right, so Shani was stealing his money. Well, she stole his money while he was asleep. She stole his money, took his money, went to another dealer and bought crack. Just boom, 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 boom. Just kept going buying it. Well, when I'm almost about to call his name, but when the baby daddy found out, he was punching her and trying to drag her out the car because she was on her way to spend some more of his money. So that's why he was punching on the side of the head to make her stop the car. But she wouldn't stop. She was just driven to go get this crack. So I heard from later on, I heard that he told her to go and take him to where she bought it from because he was going to get all his money back. And then, so he went up there, to my understanding, he went up there, him and the dude fell out, but her boyfriend was an old school G. He got all his money back. He was a little young boy that was dealing. So he got all his money back from the young boy. So now, that's what happened with Shani. But coming back down to the apartment complex, wouldn't nobody touch Shani. Wouldn't nobody go with her. Wouldn't nobody walk with her. Wouldn't nobody do nothing. Because her baby daddy had put out that he better not see nobody with her and better not nobody sell her nothing. So she was hot. Didn't nobody touch her. Now, my next door neighbor, same day. Next door neighbor, I'm going to call her Mika. It rhymed with Mika, but I'm going to call her Mika. Mika going to come down the street after all the excitement. And she going to say, hey, girl, what's up? We talked a lot because when I didn't have food at my house, I would send my kids over there. I'm like, just feed my kids. I don't have any food. Just feed my kids. And then she would feed my kids. Hey, it get like that sometime. I ain't got to eat as long as my babies eat. All right, so we were pretty tight. We were pretty cool until she ended up messing with my boyfriend. And I was glad to get him to her. I had to take a restraining order out on him and everything. Anyway, that's a whole different story. That's how I came to live in my little town. I left my town running. He went to musician practice. I packed up a U-Haul, and I was gone. Had all my people on standby. He didn't even know that was my U-Haul truck across the street. I moved in a matter of an hour. So anyway, that's a whole different life. All right, so she gonna come over. She gonna sit down. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm already feeling really good. So she's like, we talking all that. She's like, you got another beer? Yeah, I got another beer. So I go get her a beer. We sitting on the porch drinking. I don't need no more beer, but I'm drinking again. And she was like, yeah, I got this. You want a bump? Do I want a bump? I'm thinking to dance. Ain't no music. I don't want to do the bump. What's wrong with you asking me about that? And she was like, no, I got some white. You want to hit it? No, I don't want to hit it. And I'm thinking, what the hell is going on right here? Why is everybody trying to turn me into a drug addict? If this make him a drug addict day? Because people didn't normally approach me like that because I volunteered at the police department. I worked 8 hours a day. Just like everybody else, I volunteered to help the mayor at the time. So I helped her and I did the police department. Files and evidence and all of that stuff. So I said, I'm good. So she took it out. I'm like, you just going to do it right here in front of everybody, in the daylight, in front of everybody? And she was like, yeah, ain't nothing. So she's like, see, it's some good stuff. Look at it. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. So I'm looking at it. I'm hoping I don't sneeze because I got asthma. So I'm hoping I don't sneeze. So I'm looking at it. I say, why is it blue? I said, to my understanding, it's supposed to be white. Why is it blue? And she was like, oh, that's because they had to put some cut in it. I say, it looked like crushed up Tylenol. That blue Tylenol. I said, that don't look good. She's like, no, this it. They just had to put a little cut in it. So I said, do you know what the cut is? She was like, girl, no, I don't know what the cut is, but I'm finna get this other good out of it. And okay, well, get your good out of it. So then she went ahead and sniffed it up her nose, and I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm thinking to myself, I'd have been coughing and sneezing. You'd have been mad at me. All your stuff would have been all over my porch and in the air. So I'm thinking, why the hell is everybody trying to get me high? I just want to drink my little beer and go on my couch and lay down. So anyway, that's that story. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go back and watch Forensic Files, and then I'm going to watch some Paranormal Witness. I like that type of stuff. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.